Good day everyone, and we are the Group 8, and I will be their representative to present our case study. So before our case study let me introduce myself. I, Sean Marcos Cabral Esasilo, and here are my group mates, which is Sanshai Baltar, Arman James Landicho, John McNeil Season, Mark Lawrence R. Untalan, and I will be the representative to discuss our case study. So first is, what is Petrobras P36 Offshore? So ang case study po namin is nagpo-focus po siya sa Petrobras P36 Offshore oil platform na nagkaroon ng aksidente accord to sa 2001. So ang Petrobras P36 ay isang semi-submersible offshore production platform na naglocate po to sa Roncador Oil Field in Brazil, na meron po itong mga 130 kilometers offshore mula sa Rio de Janeiro. So sa platform nito, nag-design po ito na extract, process, and export oil. At nagkaroon din po ng natural gas. So sa production capacity po nito ay meron po tayong 180,000 barrels per day po yun ng oil. Sa pag-support po ito ng operation, ang platform po ay nag-include ng several major system such as the separation system, gas compression system, and water injection system. Yan. So next slide po tayo. So sa system description, so paigsi na lang po natin dito, nakapaloob naman po dito ang mga system description. So dito po, meron po tayong process system involved. Ang platform po nito ay naka-connected sa several subsea well located sa seabed. So from these wells, may mixture po ito ng crude oil, natural gas, pati po mga produced water na nagflow po upward through a vertical pipes. Ang tawag po natin sa isang vertical pipe is risers, which transported yung fluid from the reservoir to the platform. So once the fluid reached to the platform, first kasi, mag-enter po siya sa production header na magko-collect po ng flow from multiple wells and directs it to the separation system. So inside po ng separation system, magmi-mixture po sila, and magdi-divide po ito sa 3 components, which is the crude oil, natural gas, and produced water. So una po, ang crude oil, magsisend po ito sa oil tankers for transportation to refineries. Next po, ang natural gas naman po, nagdadirect po ito to the gas compressor, where the pressure increase so that it could be exported through the pipeline. So lastly po, ang produced water, na magsisend po ito ng water treatment system at re-injected back into the reservoir to help maintain reservoir pressure. Overall po, ang platform, nagpo-perform po siya ng processes of extraction, separation, compression, treatment, and export of petroleum products. Dito po meron po tayong control system na magme-maintain po tayo ng stable operation ng platform. Use process control system. Yan. So meron din po tayong safety system. In addition, ang control system ng platform also had several safety system designed to protect equipment and personnel. Kagaya po na example po na meron tayong alarm monitoring system na mag-alert sa isang operator ng abnormal conditions such as the high pressure, gas leaks, or flooding occurred. Yan. So next po is the process flow diagram. Ang process flow diagram po natin, i-explain po natin dito na yan, sa subsea wells. Yan. Now, explain ko po ito ang Petrobras P36. Ang first po kasi, yung subsea wells, which is ito, ay magproduce po siya ng mixture of oil, gas, and water, which is transported sa platform po through the risers. So magpapasok po yung fluid sa production header, ito, which gather the flow from multiple wells and send it to the separation system. So inside po ng separator, ito, meron po tayong mixture ng divide into crude oil, natural gas, at produced water. Sa crude oil po, magta-transfer po ito ng oil export system and sent to the tankers. Next po ang ating natural gas. Meron po siyang gas compressor na magko-compress and exported through the pipeline. So next po naman is yung produced water na treated and re-injected into the reservoir para mag-maintain po ang reservoir pressure. Sa platform po ito is meron po tayong drainage system na nagko-collect ng liquids from equipment and send them to the emergency drain tank o ang EDT. So during po sa accident, dito po naman meron po tayo hydrocarbon entered the EDT. Ito. So cause po siya ng pressure buildups that eventually led to an explosion. So next slide po tayo. Yan, ang engineering practice analysis. Sa engineering practice analysis, nakapaloob po dito ang mayroong engineering decision. Yan, sa engineering decision, kagaya po ng case study analysis on the failure issues, nagkaroon po kasi po ito ng has been made, but the accident was not involving the failure of lack of operation control for this study. Sa analysis po na to is meron pong explosion has been made and according to the analysis. So dapat meron din po tayong mga engineering decision na ginagawa. Meron din po tayong places of maintenance practices. Yan. May mga main lesson po na nagte-take po tayo na about efficiency and evaluation of performance. Cannot guarantee na safety of the safe. The industry is necessary in practice continuously for safe operation. Siyempre, kailangan marunong po tayo ng magkaroon po tayo ng practices for safetyness. Diba? Sino ba naman ang gusto masaktan? So, next po is meron din po tayong proof testing and inspection. Napaka-importante po niyan para malaman po natin kung gumagana ba at wala itong problema. So, dito naman po meron po tayo ng from the second act, the Petrobras P36 accident also illustrated that modification must be carefully analyzed for failure modes, even if modification have become common practice or industry standards. And lastly, meron pong independent and reliable safety system. Yun. So next slide po tayo. Next is the safety instrumented system evaluation. Dito naman po ang Petrobras P36 accident noong 2001 sa offshore platform experienced explosion dahil sa isang gas accumulated in an emergency drain tank due to leaking valve that allowed high pressure hydrocarbons to enter the tank. So yung safety system nagkaroon ng nag-fail po siya ng prevent accident because ang gas detection and alarm system produced more than 1,700 alarms. So ang safety instrumented system was also not fully independent from the basic process control system. Yan. So dito po, ang napaloob po dito, meron po tayong safety system should detect gas leaks and abnormal pressure. Yan. Kailangan ma-detect po natin yung mga possible ng mga masira like gas leaks, mga abnormal pressure. Meron din po tayong platform. Had alarm system, monitoring equipment, yan, napaka-importante po na meron po tayong alarm system at namomonitor po natin yung mga equipment po natin. Yan, so meron din po safety devices were not fully affected during the incident. Yun. Next slide. Reliability and safety impact. So dito naman po sa reliability and safety impact, meron po tayong nakapaloob dito is 2 explosion occurred in March 2001. The explosion damaged the platform structure. Grabe po yung pagkasabog na water entered the columns and reduced stability. So the accident caused major financial and operation losses. Yan. So lastly, meron din po tayong engineering improvement. Dito naman po tayo sa engineering improvement. syempre kailangan po natin mag-improve kahit marami na tayong nalalaman, mas maganda po na napapalawak po natin ang ating knowledge. So dito po meron po tayong redesign ng EDT system, prevent hydrocarbons from entering and causing pressure buildups. Ang safe piping and bulbs, dito naman po meron po tayong proper alignment, isolation, pressure control, and automatic shutdown. Meron din po tayong gas detection and safety sensors. Dito naman po meron early warnings of leaks or high pressure, mga redundant system, backup pumps and bulbs na nagkikip po siya ng operation na tumatakbo pa rin. Better alarm management, yan. Quick recognition of critical warnings, improved layouts, separate critical equipment to the reduced damage from explosion. Meron din po tayong predictive maintenance na regular inspection. Yan, sabi ko kanina, dapat meron tayong proof testing at inspection and monitoring to detect failure early. Yon, para maiwasan po natin mga problema na mangyayari. Para safe po lagi po tayo. Yun naman po lagi ang gusto natin pagdating sa engineering. Dapat safe din po tayo. Worker training and drills. Yan, meron tayong mga, dyan sabi ko kanina, may mga practices po tayo na dapat matutunan para maiwasan po natin ang mga disgrasya. So, to prepare staff to respond quickly in emergency. Yan. So, that's it for our case study and thank you. Sana po may naiintindihan niyo po. Thank you po.